Hello and top of the morning to everybody. What a lovely day again, isn't it beautiful? I keep forgetting, I must look down there. Right, so today's one, or this particular video is to deal with the reward points. I have taken a notice of everything that everybody said. Like I said, I'll put this over to the customers, go by the feedback, and let's try and build a reward point system that suits everybody and gets everybody going. That's what I fancy. So, I think I've come up with an idea, come up with a plan. And this is how it's going to work. So this supersedes anything that we've done before, right? Doesn't matter what we've done before, draw a line under that. As of now, this is the way forward. When you refer a friend to the site, you both get £10 each. £10 in points, massive. The person that you refer to the site, they must spend 25 quid. Once they've spent 25 quid, you get your £10. That's how that works. Nice and simple. You tell your friend, come over to this site, have a look, blah, 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 buy different bits and pieces, and ever friends of yours that are into coins, or you can post your link on Facebook, or you can post your referral link anywhere really on the internet. So bring people over to the site, they join up, they use your referral code, you will get £10 once they've spent 25 quid. That's your bit. Right. Their bit is you refer them to the site. The moment they join up, they instantly get £10 worth of points that they can now use to buy free coins. So they get £10, you get £10. In order for you to get your £10, they must spend £25. In order for them to get their £10, they don't need to spend anything. That's how it's going to work from now on. Nice and fair and easy, right? Every single person you bring to the site, once they've spent 25 quid, you've got £10 each. And there you go. And you can, that's unlimited. So you can earn as many referrals as you want. Now one day, hopefully, we'll have 500,000 customers, just like our friends at 288 Group, Change Checker, Westminster Collection, the Royal Mint. They've all got around about, I don't know, 200,000 to 500,000 customers. That'll be us one day. Now all those people, they don't know about our site. You can let them know, because they're going to find out about our site one day, and you might as well get the money for referring them. So we're clear on that. £10 for you, for every person that you bring over to the site. Once they've spent 25 quid, you automatically get £10 in points. That is 1,000 points. Once they join the site, they immediately get 1,000 points. Immediately, there and then. You don't get it there and then. Once they've spent 25 quid, you get yours. But they get it as immediately, right? £10 worth of points. Now this is quite a phenomenal deal, and I've put a lot of time and effort into trying to come up with what I think might be the perfect referral system that will float everybody's boat and get people referring friends and get us lots of business. Because we want lots of business and we don't mind paying you to get us that business. Now there's one important drawback, and we've got to talk about this. I don't like to, but we've got to talk about this. On the one hand, I do feel, pardon me, every time I do a video. On the one hand, I do feel I give you enough. I give you vouchers, I give you points, I give you all these bits and pieces. We try an awful lot to give you as much as we can to build this up. And it's a bit of a kick in the teeth for us when people take advantage of that. I don't like to come across this subject because I don't want to be pointing a finger and telling off any of my own members, any of my own customers, but I've got no choice. We've got to. I had to have a phone call with somebody the other day. I won't mention their name because it would be embarrassing, but I had to have a phone call with a lady the other day whose children managed to open 20 accounts over the period of a month, 2 months. Now the thing is, you will get caught. You are guaranteed to get caught. It is absolutely guaranteed to get caught. The reason people open false accounts, quite simply, is because they get their own referral bonus for referring themselves, referring their false account. Their false account gets free points and free vouchers, And then every time I give a free voucher away, people with more than one account just use the same voucher code on that account and that account and that account and that account. So when I give my Fiverr voucher code away, Fiverr for example, I've got these people spending Fiverr. So you've got 20 accounts, that's 100 quid. It's like, come on, you know, that's taking liberties. Don't do it. Because I will catch you. You'll get away with it once or twice. You'll get away with it for like maybe a month. You'll get away with it for a few weeks. But sooner or later, everybody, and I really mean this, everybody that dips their fingers into a till of any description, and I call this dipping your fingers in my till. That's what I call this. When you do this, anybody that's done this, you've dipped your fingers in my till. And I hope after I've spoken to you on this video, and any of those people that have listened to this video that have done this, I hope you feel a sudden pang of conscience. Because all you've done is come into our shop, and the moment we're not looking, you've put your fingers in our till and had a few quid. You've come in our shop, and as soon as we're not looking, you've decided to just, I'll have that, thank you very much, I'll have that, thank you very much. And you're just stealing from us. And you want to be our friend. That don't work. You don't steal from your friends. You know, I'm trying to build a little family. I'm trying to build a friendship. I love my customers. I love dealing with my customers. I love talking to my customers, even when they give me a telling off for doing something wrong. This is a huge thing for me, for all of us, really, all of us that work here. And it's not nice. It's like inviting you round to dinner, and you've gone to have a wee, and whilst you're up there using the bathroom, you've nipped into my bedroom and had a quick look in my jewellery box and maybe helped yourself to something. That's what it feels like. It's an intrusion. You know, anybody that's ever had anything nicked off them, it's an intrusion. It's nasty, it's unpleasant, and those of you that have done it should know better. You know, how do you go and do the and how do you go and do something like this over and over and over again? It's just greed. Stop. Let's have a truce on that. Stop. Now this video is going to be in every single email, because this is the up-to-date rewards program email, and this tells you about everything to do with the rewards program like I'm doing now. So all the other videos I'll delete, but this one will stay there. This one will be there always. And if you've watched this video and you've still gone out and done it, well, all your accounts are gone. This is a great place to be. The Great British Coin Hunt, our website, is a great place to be. You get some wicked deals, absolutely wicked deals. It's like going to a cafe on your way to work and getting a free breakfast. And every time you go in there, you get a free or a half price breakfast. Every single time you go in there, half price breakfast. How about that? Wouldn't that be lovely? Every single time. That's the kind of deals you get on our site. When you go in there for a breakfast and you want to start pinching a cake, it's like, that's the lowest. It is the lowest of the low when somebody gives you stuff and then you take from that person. You cannot be any lower than that, I think. The only way of going a little bit lower than that is to go into a shop and nick their charity box. That's the only way you can go lower than that, I think. When someone gives you something for free and you take advantage of that free, and you get more and more and more and more because it's free and you think you're getting away with it, I just think, nah. So what I'm going to do is I'll delete the accounts, but I won't just delete. I'm not just going to delete the false accounts. I'll delete every account you've got, and I will never ever allow you to buy from me again. Never. This is the final straw. 20 accounts for one person is the final straw. Now this sort of thing has been going on, and I've not said much about it over the last year or two. I mean, for a start, I've been ill for a year, so yeah, I really couldn't be asked. People were getting free coins. I thought I was going to die at one point. Did I really care that somebody was getting free coins? I didn't care. You know, there was an awful lot I didn't care about. I just wanted to stay alive. I didn't, you know, do I care about a couple of coins? No, I don't. I just want to stay alive. Now I'm past that. I'm alive and kicking, and I'm back. Fully and properly back and taking care of business like I'm supposed to do. And I would be doing all of my investors a disservice if I allowed this sort of stuff to carry on. You know, we got investors for a reason. These people, they earn money out of our site. They earn money out of what I do. They give me their money and I make their money work, and they get a return from that. And they don't want somebody ripping us off left, right and centre. Because over the long term, it costs them just like it cost us. And it will cost you. I promise it will cost you, because I will delete every account you've got, and I will also delete your current account. So, what I need from you, now, not everybody, I've had a bit of a, not everybody that has more than one account has done it on purpose. I know and understand that, because what happens is you join the site, so maybe you create your login details, right? And then you come back to the site again, you use it a few times, blah, blah, blah. And then you come back to the site again and you've forgotten that you've done a login. So you might click the social share button to log in. I'll log in through Facebook, or I'll log in through Twitter. Or you forget which way you logged in. I'll log in through this one, I'll log in through that one. Now, if you've joined the site and you've made an account, and then you go another day and you log in via Facebook, if your Facebook account has got a different email address to the one that you logged in with the first time, what will happen is the system will just automatically create you a separate account. It will create you a new account, because it thinks, because you're logging in via your social media, it thinks that it'll probably go by the email address, and the email address is different, so therefore it is a different account. It's the same name, same address, but it's a different account, and the computer will make it a different account. It won't log you in as normal. Now you've got two accounts, just like that. So, I don't, for the purposes of sorting this out, up till right now, here and now, which is, we are in August, halfway through August. I can't even remember the bloody date, I didn't look. Halfway through August we are. Anybody that's opened more than one account and you've used it, and you know what I mean by used it, detrimental effect to us, that is, email us, tgbch@outlook.com. Email us, email John, dear John, I think I might have more than one account, could you check for me and help me delete the ones I don't want, that are no good. Ask us to do that, because then we will work with you to keep you one account. We want you to have one account. We want your money. We want you to spend with us. We want you to earn of us. We want you to get returns on your investment. We want you to enjoy coins for your private collecting. However, whatever reason you buy from us, we want you to continue doing that and enjoy it. Right? So let's call a truce on that. Whatever you've had up to now, you've had. If people out there have done that and they've nicked a few coins off us, okay, you've been creative, you caught me with my pants down, you did it for the most part while I was ill. Not a very good time to do it to somebody, really, when they're ill, but still. And you got away with it, okay, up to now, done. Draw a line. Let us know. If you've got more than one account, let us know. Don't, please, don't let us find it. Because if you've been a customer with us for 2 years and we go and find you've got 3 accounts and you've been using those accounts and using the vouchers on those accounts and using your yearly birthday bonus on each account, which is what these people were hoping to do. I mean, imagine 20 accounts, each account gets a £10 bonus, so that's 200 quid. Each account gets a £5 to start with, so there's another 100 quid. Each account gets the voucher code £5, there's another 100 quid. You know, before you know where you are, you've got someone getting £1,000 worth of coins. And it's like, no, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right to do that to somebody. So I don't come around your house and steal, so don't come around mine. So if you've got more than one account, please email us. Let's draw a line under it. What do they call it when they do that? Have an amnesty. That's what they call it. Well, let's do one of them. Let's have one of them amnesties, right? You've done it up to now. If you've spent a few, if you haven't spent, whatever, doesn't matter. I don't care. Neither does John. He's not interested in the whys and wherefores. Just please email John and say, I think I've got more than one account. Can you help me sort this out? And John will happily do that. Besides which, yesterday, he was crowing about being right up to date, He's got no outstanding emails. He's up to date on everything. So anybody that's emailed us and you ain't had a reply, email again. And we'll keep him on his toes today, you know, and the next couple of days. Because I know there's some of you who's going to email in and you're going to be honest and you're going to go, yeah, I'm one of those people that's got more than one account. Can you help me sort it out? And John will do that. And even if you've opened 3 accounts and you've bought something on every account, the one that's got the most spend and therefore has got the most points, we'll let you keep that one. We delete the others. And no, don't ask if you can swap the points over. That's cheeky. They're getting deleted, and they're getting deleted with whatever points they've got in them and whatever orders they've had on them in the past. So you lose that. But you keep the one account. So please, please, please do that. Now, the other thing is really, really, really important for a trial period. And the reason I'm taking all of this is because of the way that we've rejigged the rewards program for you, for everybody out there, to really, really, really have it off. You don't need to steal from us. You can have it right off. All you've got to do is just play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. Okay? So, for a trial period, you can now cash in 5,000 points for a £50 voucher. You can cash in 3,000 points for a £30 voucher. And you can cash in 10,000 points for a £100 voucher. Yes. And that's for a trial period. And we're doing this more for our investors than anybody else, because I recognise that a lot of work that we've done is a lot of work that we've done for the individual collector. We've put a lot of time and effort into the individual collector, and we're now putting a lot of time and effort into the the small cottage industry businesses, etc. So I also don't want investors to feel left out. So I'm also thinking of you chaps and chapesses, and so I've done this for a limited time. See how you get on with it. Now it does all depend on what you buy. I will be totally honest. I mean, you know, if people use £100 vouchers and £50 vouchers to buy silver proof after silver proof after silver proof after silver proof, then I'll stop it, because that ain't good for business. If people are going to use those big vouchers to buy stuff that we have to pay for over and over and over and over again non-stop, then I'll stop it, because it won't work for us. It's got, you know, we want people to use it but buy all sorts of stuff. That's the idea. Okay, don't just buy the most expensive stuff. Well, that's very difficult, because the first thing anybody wants to do when they've got an £100 voucher is buy the most expensive stuff. But there you go. You can now do a 30, a 50 and a £100 voucher. Although these are for a limited time, I just want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say it's there set in stone and it ends up costing us too much, but I want to give it a little bit of a try. So there you go. Okay, so we've got the best rewards program on the net. You can get loads of free points by sharing our pages on Twitter and Facebook and so on and so forth, and following us and doing all those sorts of things. Roger, every week, he changes and adds some adds some pages to the reward points program. So you've got something different every week to share on Facebook. You get these free points, and then each time you've got enough to buy whatever you want, you transfer it, turn it into a voucher and buy it. And when you do turn it into a voucher, you get the voucher code there right in front of you on the screen, but which you can just copy, but also you get it emailed to you immediately. So if it's not in your inbox, it will be in your junk. But every time you redeem a voucher, it gives you the voucher code about 3 times. And if it's ever wrong and it doesn't work, it might be because you've mistaken an I for an L, or an O for a 0, or something like that. Do you see what I mean? So have fun with the rewards. We want you to have fun with it. We want you to enjoy it. We want to make it the best game there is on the net, and we want to give people good value for referring friends, etc., etc. We can't do that at the same time as people opening up false accounts. False accounts do not work. And with us, it means that you not only lose your false accounts, if we catch you at it, we're going to take every single account you've got, and you'll get nothing. So there you go. Don't do that bit. Do the good bit. Invite loads of people. Get loads of friends in. Share loads of pages. Earn yourself hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of points, and then swap them for free vouchers. And remember, every time you spend on the site and pays by bank transfer, you get as many as 20% worth of points back. So, you know, there's no point shopping at the Royal Mint anymore. Not when you look at their prices, our prices, and what you get back from us. You might as well shop with us. You get a better deal with us than you do at the Royal Mint most of the time. Most of the time. Can't do it on everything, because remember, they make it. It's impossible to compete with them. In my view, they shouldn't be allowed to retail, to be honest. No manufacturer like that should be allowed to retail, because they just cause too much damage. But that is another story. So, are we okay with that? I hope I haven't offended anybody. I hope I have pleased everybody. And I hope that John, well, if he gets a flurry of emails, I was going to say, I hope he gets a flurry of emails. But if he gets a flurry of emails, there's a lot of people that have done that, but that doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care if you've had a free coin. I don't care if you've had 20 free coins. What I care about is that you and I draw a line and you go, from now on, I'm going to be as straight as a die. That's all I want you to do. Be as straight as a die from now on. Job done. Delete the rubbish. Keep your good account. Okay? All right. I hope everybody's happy with that. And thanks very much. And have a brilliant day. Look at that sunshine.